If you're sitting around wondering why you're burned out, or you know someone is sitting around wondering why they're burned out, that's why. It's because they're stuck in the same routine. So, out here on my second couple-mile walk for the day. Totally unplanned, totally unexpected. I try to get 10,000 steps in, thereabouts. Usually end up between 7,500 and 10K on normal days, and I'm not trying. But today was different. Today, I wanted to intentionally go out and do some stuff that I don't normally do. So I went downtown, I walked around for a couple miles, got some coffee, did some people watching along the way, got inspired to do some street photography. So I took some photos while I was walking around. And then I was on my way home and I was like, well, why don't I just go for another hike in a totally different environment? And man, I cannot describe to you how good I feel right now and how inspired and excited I am to get back to work. Today's Sunday, and I'm stoked to sit down and get some work done tomorrow. So one of the reasons why I'm telling you all this is because it's really easy to get stuck in a loop of doing the same shit every day. And when you're a creator and your job is to think of stuff and then make that stuff, well, it can get really difficult to stay fresh and engaged in your work when everything starts to feel the same. So it's actually one of the core tenets of what I teach in Resilient Creative. And that is when you're stuck in a routine and routines are great, man. Routines help you stay steady. It helps you stay consistent. And the important part in your routine, though, as a creative, get my water bottle, man. The important part of your routine as a creative is to add unexpected elements to your routine. It's like a shock to the system. There's this response that happens, and I'm sure you guys have experienced, when you get in super cold water, and it's a natural response that you can't really avoid. You can try this tonight, actually. Just go get in the shower, turn the water on ice cold, and step in there and put your face under there. And what happens is you're going to go like you can't avoid that response. I believe it's called the mammalian dive reflex or something like that. You can't avoid that response. And the reason your body reacts that way is because it thinks something is crazy wrong and needs to be addressed. This is crazy, we can't do this, right? So you have to force that response on your creative system. It doesn't have to look like anything super crazy. I'm just out here walking. I went for a walk in a place I don't normally walk, same with this place. And it just does something different to your body. And I was talking to my wife this week and I was saying, hey, I think the whole purpose of, I'm planning a retreat for creatives in November of this year. It's just called Resilient Creative Retreat. And we're going to go to Oregon and get to a different place to step outside of our normal routine and literally create the space for us to be able to think again. And I'm going to teach you guys a lot of cool things that you can do, but this is one of them. But I was talking to her about that and I was saying, one of the big things and the big selling points that I think of coming and doing this stuff in person is that you get to get out of your mind, your thinking mind, and into some ancient primal wisdom shit. There's just something about being re-alerting yourself to a different environment. And I think that's what physically going to do something that you don't normally do can do for you. And it's important for you to develop a value for that, because the truth is, most people just aren't going to do it. They're not willing to do it. They're not going to step in to that. And listen, I get it, man, because it's easy to not. But if you're sitting around wondering why you're burned out, or you know someone is sitting around wondering why they're burned out, that's why. It's because they're stuck in the same routine and they won't do anything different. When literally all they have to do is get outside, go for a walk, go do something different, go to a coffee shop. I went to a coffee shop today I've never been to in my life. Didn't even know existed. Just walked by it, walked in there, bought it. Simple as that, man. Change of routine can change your creative flow. So, short video today. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But make sure that you understand how vital it is. So as you go throughout your week, this week, maybe try something different. Go work somewhere that you don't work. Like if you work from home, go work in a different spot that you don't normally work at. Maybe go for like a midday walk. Wake up early. Go hike somewhere where you've never hiked before. You know, start going to the gym. Like do something different. And it will help activate that creative state for you to just get out of the normal grind of whatever it is you're doing. You know, it's a shock to the system, though. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna finish out this hike. If you want to come with me to Oregon this fall, do some cool stuff, learn some cool stuff, meet some cool people, and get out of your element so you can get out of your thinking mind and into some ancient primal wisdom shit, then I'll put the link here in the description, and you can sign up, and I'll see you there. But either way, switch something up this week. I think you'll thank yourself for it, and I think your work will thank you too. So, love you guys. See ya.